Hello and welcome to the TNE No Assist Tier 2 here in France for round 8. I'm your host DxT Hobo, and joining me as always is the lovely DxT Nevo, but as a special guest we have our pit reporter, DxT Amar Singh. Guys, how you doing today?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Same old rubbish.
Doing well, doing
Oh, I believe Amar, we got some rain.
well. That'll make things interesting.
It's looking pretty moist, boys.
Pretty moist out there, pretty moist. Alright, so let's have a little look quickly. No one's coming out on track yet. I wonder if guys can tell us in the race if it's actually going to be raining throughout the whole race. We've had a lot of rain in quali over the past week. We've not had a wet race, I don't believe, so wait and see. I'm not sure if you guys have been in any wet races this week.
I wonder if France is always a wet race because they're just a bunch of pussies.
Well, I know it's been a wet quali. I know it's been a wet quali. So, what I'll do very quickly, I will go through your driver standings and your constructor standings. Starting with the drivers, obviously, as we do get on board with someone quickly. Leading the way, we do have Harry Lilas with 85 points. In second place, Ken Doyle with 84. So, like we said last week, it'll be very, very close, which it is. 1 point in it. And it's still close at the top with Thierry Delaney with 79 points, Kyle Dyer on 71, Joseph Roberts on 65. So that top 5 separated only by 20 points. Johnny Stokes is 6th place with 54. His teammate Scotty Harris with 51. Christian Havinga is in the Alfa Romeo with 47. We have Freddie Martinez with 37. Mano Beekfeld with 28. Dennis Collar with 27. Rolly Shields on 19. Goran Udozic on 17. March Tresandi is on 8. Chris Murphy is on 7. Patrick Boillard with 2. And yet to score we have Nicky Niemanen, Dean Fabrice, Diego Cruz. And for our new driver as well, we've got Show. We don't know his first name yet, but he's Show Crime. So that is his game attack, or his PSM.
Big Show. We'll call him the Big
Show. Oh, wow.
That way you can have an entrance music and everything. Oh, Freddie Martinez. I'm assuming that'll be. Is that in the end of the pit lane?
Yeah, it must have been a spun. Yeah,
he spun. Oh. That's the one thing annoying about this game. Like at the end of the pit lane, like you literally just slow down for some reason, or just to like let people go past or anything like that. It's like disqualified.
Yeah, the game just cucked. It happened to be me before around Spa. Lost it coming out of Spa, and I was trying to turn around and I got disqualified. But never
I
mind.
had it at Spain. I spun around coming through that quick right-hander. Spun round was literally there was other cars coming, so I thought I'll drive a bit, go to the little service road and then turn around, and I got disqualified. I was like, brilliant. Cheers, game. Trying to be safe and everything.
Yeah, the game just cucks you sometimes. Alright, so very quickly we'll do the team standings. Lead team with 164, second place Williams with 149, with Ferrari with 105, Racer Point with 98, Alfa Romeo 47, Renault with 44, Haas with 39, Mercedes with 35, so very tight midfield battle still going on there. AlphaTauri with 17, and the McLaren in last place with 8 points. So there we go.
So,
okay, Alex.
I want a big shout out for March Tresandi. Yeah, so March Tresandi. This is his 100th race in TNE. He's one of like the stalwarts, been around pretty much since the start. I'm pretty sure, making a big century milestone of races. I think that's incredible. So hopefully he has a good race. And if I'm not mistaken, I also think for No Assist Tier 1, I think it's also Mackenzie's 100th race as well. So good luck to him.
Wow.
But yeah, so March Tresandi, Stuart Mackenzie. 100 races in Transnation. I think the only person that's raced more than him, both of these, I think it's Brett. I'm not sure if Thierry and Axel, because Axel was one of the first to sign up. I don't know if they surpassed it as well already, but massive milestone. I think you and me, Hobo, are probably on I'm around the 50, 60 race mark, I would have thought, so we've got another couple seasons left before we get to there, but
it's quite impressive.
I don't know how long Amar's been in it. I think you've been in it quite a while, haven't you, Amar?
I think from season 3, I think that's when I started.
Season 3. Oh, you must be pretty close to the old 100th milestone then.
I'm not sure about 100, maybe over 50.
Oh, yeah, I mean, from season 3, we're talking with season 7 now. Fair enough, season 6 was kind of in 2 parts, but it was still like a 18, 20 race sort of season, so yeah, you must be on about 60, 70. I know you've, yeah, of course you missed a few, I suppose, yeah.
For the first
What
time
happened
set.
to? Oh, does Chris Murphy have a qualifying ban?
Might do. I'm not entirely sure.
Didn't see him crash or anything, but
No, it definitely didn't crash.
Scotty Harris goes provisional pole on a 140.9.
Yeah, so very quickly, actually, before we do get into this qualifying, just a little announcement from the DxT TV world. We do have a new Discord, which will be released today. And basically, it's going to be your go-to place to basically find out what days we do commentate on, and also to get involved in any of the leagues we do commentary on. For example, we have got Xbox leagues and PS leagues that we are involved with as well. So the link is in the chat now. Well, actually, it was. It will be again shortly. That is the link to the Discord. So do feel free to join. We're going to have some fun polls on it, some off-air chats. It's not all going to be about F1, obviously, but we're going to try and build up our community in that kind of way. So do get involved and do join the Discord. So
Yeah,
apparently as well,
podcasts would be good to do.
yeah. So obviously in the future we are lined up to maybe do some podcasts about racing, about anything really, like games in general. Because as I said, me and Alex do play other games as well. Also, maybe some merch along the way as well for all you merch lovers. But I want to get a book as well and have it called Alex's Memoirs, or Alex's Metaphor Memoirs, with all these little metaphors jotted down in there. But yeah, we'll wait and see on that one. I think the top one will be Smack the Granny Out of It. That's obviously a big favourite.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's got to smack
Speedy
it down.
just got a five group penalty.
Oh,
Did he?
have-
What did he
let's have a
do?
little look.
Him and Showed Crime
Uh,
could
well-
drop 5 places.
that's pretty brutal. I mean, especially around France, knowing that, like, if you're in a DRS, it's just like going to end up being a DRS train unless you've kind of gone for the wings that are going to allow you to actually get past people. It's going to be pretty savage if he's going to have to qualify really well.
Well, it's starting to dry up
to make
already
the entry.
because
Well, good work.
they are coming out on softs now. The rain has appeared to have stopped. So rain stopping a lot earlier than it did on Friday, which is good for the drivers.
Currently on board with Mark Sandy, obviously on his fast lap. Let's see what he can do for his 100th Grand Prix. Oh, and he's lost it. Oh, commentator's curse. He's gone. He's gone. That never happened. That's not even Mark Sandy. No, didn't happen. Never happened.
So
Never
guys,
saw
what
it.
do you
I'm not
what do you
streaming
think of
you
this
this
track?
track.
Oh, disqualified
Yeah,
as well.
it's
So I think it's happened now. This game is ridiculous. I'm sorry, but what's he meant to do there?
He was
Wow.
driving backwards. That class was driving backwards, so he's disqualified him now. He needs to be very careful.
Wow. Wow, not the start he would have wanted for his 100th Grand Prix, but you know,
No, definitely
this
not.
game, man, like, jeez.
It is bad.
What a
isn't
joke
it?
that
It
is.
really bad.
I mean, I don't even like France in general. Like,
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
what is your
not-
opinion on
not like-
France?
I just don't like the track. I don't.
Any
I
particular
don't know.
reason?
Yeah, it's in France. No, I like France. I just don't. I just dislike the track. I've never. This is a sort of track, and this is like, oh, Patrick Boylard there crashing. I think I'm not sure if he was trying to go in the pits and forgot that they've changed the pit lane.
I'm just having a
Or
look on the replay. 1 second. I
what?
was on board
Look
with
at the
him.
replay because it didn't really look like he spun out. It looked like he tried to turn.
No, he did. Yeah, lost
No,
the rear end. He got on the
he
curb
did lose
too
the rear
much.
end.
Yeah, he got on the
And he
curb
did
too
lose
much. And where the
I
track
kind of
is
got
really
it
wet still.
mid. Yeah, I kind of got it. Like he was kind of in the middle of the track for me, and like yeah, then it kind of just spun into the wall. So, well,
medium
another one
run.
bites the dust. Yeah. I just don't like. I don't like. It's a weird track. One thing I hate about the racing here is, like I said, with the DRS zone. Like if you're in DRS, you're kind of okay, but you can't usually really overtake either. You've got to pull up some kind of weird overtakes, some lunges into corners that people aren't expecting you to. I think it's turn 11 when you come around that sweeping right-hander. Like you kind of have to catch people off guard there to kind of make overtakes. Because down the straight, it's just it's kind of hard to overtake. It's a weird track. Yeah, it's a really odd track.
What do you think about that, Mark?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's not very satisfying to drive. But
Yeah.
the corner's not very satisfying. So
Yeah,
Just on
no,
board with
that's
Manos
another
and a
thing.
big
It's
spin there.
boring, isn't it?
It is. Do you know what? It's not a very challenging track. It is extremely boring. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one that think. Obviously, us three do seem to agree on this, as we see Mano into the pits. I just think it's a very boring track. Considering the amount of open space they've clearly got around here, because it has 126 different variations, I believe, or 167.
I was about to say, it's got so many different variations of a track. Now, I can understand some of them are shorter and it's not going to suit F1, blah, 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 but try something different. Because this is just boring.
But I said it's just they could do so much with it. And I think they've gone for the easy route, which I understand modern day now. Tracks have to make money, which I do understand. So, like, this track probably makes a hell of a lot of money throughout the year because all manner of cars and motorbikes and, well, bloody wheelchairs can go around this track. They do all these different variations of track, go-karts, all that kind of stuff can go around this track. And it will make money everywhere, every day of the year. But, like,
oh yeah,
it's
I
just
can understand that
boring
point of
for
view of it,
F1
100%. Yeah, I think the problem with F1 is that the cars are obviously really innovative, and the tracks just stay the same.
Yeah.
So it comes to like this would have been fine multiple years ago, and it's got to stage now where the cars are a lot quicker. The things like DRS and stuff are involved because obviously they want cars to be able to overtake, so they introduce things like the DRS. But it's just like, yeah, that's fine, but even if you still might not be able to overtake with the DRS open anyway. And then what happens is you get behind if you get overtaken, and you just get them back straight away. So it's like, it's not really. I think the cars evolve and the tracks don't.
Yeah, because the Sector 3 is probably the most technical part of the track. And it's not very difficult. It's not an overtaking area particularly, unless someone's made a massive mistake and you can kind of get the run on them into Sector 3. But like, other than that, it just seems boring to me. Like, I don't know. I don't like these new generations of track. Ever since, I think the last, what was it? We have had Vietnam, which we've not seen in F1. So it's not technically F1 track at the moment. Thierry won here, 128.8.
128.8 there on the soft tyres. So
trying track, to be honest.
Yeah, that was very nice. It looked like quite a clean lap. I was on board with him there, and it did look quite a nice lap from there from Thierry.
2 seconds clear.
So yeah, it's just it just frustrates me that these new generation circuits still seem to be out of date, considering this is a new track.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this track, like if you look at like the track map, for example, I would never think, oh, this would be good for a Formula 1 car. I feel like it would be good for so many other things. Just
just not.
It's just what it's. I think it's annoying because there's so much potential behind things. Like this is the annoying thing with a lot of stuff. There's so much potential behind it, and then it just washes out. Like, fair enough, in real life, this track might be a little bit more entertaining. I don't think it is, but especially when you're playing it on a game, it's just a bit eh. It's one that I wouldn't miss it if it wasn't on the calendar. I mean, like, if they just go, oh, we're not doing France, I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just a shame. It is a shame. It's just annoying because they've got so much potential with tracks. They've got always open space, and then they kind of ruin it.
Yeah. Kendall there with the 128.6.
Good time from him. I'm just on board at the moment with Kyle Dyer, who's on the medium tyres. We'll talk about his strategy in a little bit. We'll see what he does when he crosses the line.
Just jumped on board with
go
Ronnie Shields.
Third, 129.5. Not a bad time.
Not bad for a first lap. Rolly Shields is on the that's on the mediums as well. Rolly Shields is on the mediums here.
So what's your ideal strategy around this track? We'll start with Amar. Obviously we've done this race 3 times this week. So what's been your best strategy?
I think definitely mediums hards strategy works out the most. The softs are just too weak on this track. I think they run out after 5 laps. Medium's going to go maybe 12, 13 laps. So let's say, for example, the early safety car comes out, you'll be safe, you don't have to worry about it. The soft ones will struggle. So I think it's just the safest option actually, just go mediums.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Alex, do you agree with that? Obviously, you've actually
100%.
raced this week, have you? Really?
Nah, I mean, I've done a little bit of practice on there, but obviously doesn't show me strategy. But I think from when I last remembered, the mediums to hards was the way to go. like Amar said, the softs just get absolutely destroyed around here. So if you were right at the front and you believed in your pace, you could start on the softs and be like, right, I can pull away here and come in. But then you're losing a lot of time with the extra pit stop. So medium to hards would be the way I'd go for. Obviously, you can obviously change if you get any safety cars or anything like that. But this isn't really a track where I feel like you see many safety cars. If it was wet, yes, but in the dry, there's a couple places which can catch you out. But other than that, I don't. There's a lot of tracks you go, there'll probably be a safety car. But this one, I'm thinking, it's more likely to not be one, I would say, in a dry track.
The only thing is, obviously, in real life, there's definitely very rarely a safety car. It definitely invalidates it there. But obviously, the game we all know isn't perfect, and we've seen this week there've been some silly safety cars around this track. Where a race is potentially a crash has been so bad, it's in real life would most likely be some sort of massive injury to the driver, and the race is just like not even a yellow flag, it just carries on. But and then there's also sometimes someone just touches someone's back wing and there's a safety car or a VSC's come out. But I think this track is very open. There's a lot of forgiveness if you go wide. Obviously, like in some tracks here, where you see like gravel traps and grass verges and stuff, it does slow you down. It causes an extra spin, and you get dirt on the tyres, which then causes you to spin out on the next corner. Then that could be a safety car potentially. But this track is so wide.
This one's
such a runoff. It's too. It's not. There's another thing that annoys me about this track. Again, I get it because it's got to have so many variations. Yeah, okay. But also, as I say, that big spin there from Dennis Collar there as he starts his flying lap. But I was like, does a track really need 160 plus variations? Surely they can say that, okay, this one isn't going to be used. Let's have some sort of gravel trap just to make it a bit difficult for drivers, because you don't see any DNFs at all. Like, there's so much runoff. Unless you hit an island, like there's a couple of islands with trees. That's about the time you're going to win a DNF.
Yeah, I quite like the idea of gravel traps. Like, it makes it interesting. Like, I feel like a few tracks have gone away from that idea as well. They're like, oh, it's quite safe, we've got these nice special like tyre barriers, blah blah blah. We don't really need gravel traps, but I think it adds something a little different. Like, if you make a mistake on that corner and you end up in the gravel, there's a very high chance that you're out of the race. Yeah. And it just adds a different element to the race. And I remember back in the day, man, people getting caught in the gravel traps, like even Michael Schumacher, you know what I mean? And you're just like, oh wow. But nowadays, that gravel trap probably wouldn't even be there.
But also you think about, like, we saw Bahrain last year just a few months ago, when Grosjean nearly died in that crash. Obviously, no gravel traps there, and he hit that wall at full speed. Okay, there's a lot of places here where there's no gravel trap. There's no gravel trap at all here and here. But it doesn't mean a car is not going to go off at any single point in this track and could hit some sort of speed and potentially hurt the driver. There's a lot of places where you wouldn't expect a car to go, but you wouldn't expect a car to crash where Grosjean did, necessarily. It's quite a strange place to crash.
Yeah, where he crashed obviously was a very, very strange place. Obviously, just the nature. He was obviously coming across the track and obviously hit someone else. But I mean, and to be fair, he's only really alive as well because of the halo.
Yeah, exactly. So
it would like direct hit with the halo, and if that wasn't there, it would have been probably a very different story.
Yeah.
But if there was some gravel or something there,
it might have slowed him down. I don't think it would have stopped the impact or anything like that. I don't think it would have made much difference to the impact. But around here, where you've got such a long stretch before you hit a wall, you can pick up a lot of speed in that sort of time frame or that distance. So a gravel trap,
definitely.
Obviously, it's a lot safer. Has to even, like I said, it's just something anyway. I'm stop ranting about this track. I don't like the track. If anyone hasn't guessed,
I'm currently on board with old Ken Doyle on the soft tyres. Obviously, looking to improve on his time. I think it's going to be a shootout between Ken and Thierry.
Yeah, Thierry's up as well. He's 4 attempts at the moment. He's just behind.
Like the ones to watch.
Well, yeah, at the moment,
so Ken's coming across the line. 1:28.0. Nice lap from Ken there. Provisional pole. Thierry.
Slightly. He was 7 tenths faster
very
as well.
Close. Yeah.
Mano jumps in
and
as
Mano
well,
there. 1:28.1. So John's. Oh wow, yeah, that's close. That's close. So obviously it's at that phase where the track's getting quicker and quicker as it's drying up. So
yeah,
they played that quite. Oh,
Speedy.
Joe! 127.9. Oh, and it's absolutely gutting that he's got that penalty.
Yeah, he's
That is so gutting. That's exactly what he needed to do. He just pulled a Schumacher around Monaco. Oh, that's right, I got a 5-place grid penalty. I'll just go come on pole and start 6th. Ah, Joe. What a lap time. Well played.
Also, good teamwork as well from the Renault boys there. There's a lot of drafting. I did notice. So we'll go through the full standings in a little bit. After obviously the penalty, we'll put him into the correct place and that kind of stuff for your DxT starting grid. But the lap times are very, very interesting. Obviously, obviously mixture strategy as well. Like it'll be 2 drivers in the top 10 on the mediums, or 3 in the mediums, and then the rest. Obviously, with disqualifications in this race, it could be anyone's game. So, Marble, if you're starting in March's place, what tyres are you putting on? In 16th.
Mediums.
Mediums.
For sure. I think hards are too risky. If for example, there's no safety car, you've messed up your entire strategy. So, mediums are just the safest option there. If he goes on softs, he's trying to overtake, but it'll be quite difficult in the early laps.
I was going to mention from Izzy quickly. Can we get a shout out for Ken and Stu for finishing 9th in the 12-hour Seb ring? They completed today in iRacing. Well done, guys, for your 9th place finish. You know what? That's the thing. I do want to do iRacing. I can't warrant paying that much money for it. Like paying on for the game and then for the tracks and for the cars. I think it's a bit of a piss take, and then you're paying it for the month. But I said the guys that are doing it, I said, well done. That's impressive for a 12-hour race. Really impressive. And then he's coming on to the race again today, so well done, Ken. We'll do a quick shout out to Drink Alchemy. So Drink Alchemy, guys, if you don't know, obviously is sponsoring this race and this league. Drink Alchemy is a mind enhancing drink that basically, it's like a limitless drug. It unlocks your mind, gives you focus, and it's got all the potential that for an energy drink, without the side effects of some winged based drinks or some based or themed drinks, with no crash, no caffeine, all that kind of that nasty stuff. Unfortunately, it's not available in the EU or the UK, but fingers crossed we do get it soon. What I'll do, just quickly run on to now, your DxT starting grid with your drink out of pole position. With Ken, obviously it should be really speedy, but with that 5-place grid penalty has knocked him down. In 2nd place we'll have Thierry Delaney. Mano Bigveld is in 3rd. Rolly Shields is in 4th. Dennis Collar had a really good time there. Snuck up into 5th place. So Speedy comes in 6th. That's Joe Roberts in 6th. Johnny Stokes in 7th. Carl Dyer in 8th. Gora Dudozic in 9th. Scotty Harris comes in 10th. Show Crime, we haven't got his full name yet, so he is in 11th place. He's our new driver. Fingers crossed he can get some points on the board today. We have Dean Fabrice with 12. Patrick Boylard in 13th. In 14th place, it's going to be Chris Murphy. Freddie Martinez is in 15th. And on his 100th race, Infinite March, he starts at the back in 16th place. So missing a couple of key drivers here today as well. But we've still got enough on the board. I think a lot of fast drivers have shown up today. There's no Harry as well. No Harry Lillas. Our champion is not here. Our potential champion is not here.
Yeah.
He missed commentating today.
Yeah.
And then
I think he did say that he wasn't going to be able to race, but I thought he said he might be able to commentate, but won't be able to race. I think, but obviously he missed both.
He didn't do both. Yeah. There's no Havinga either, so we've got no Dutch fans in today, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I was enjoying the Dutch camaraderie. Nicky Niemanen again missed another race as well. Still nothing from Diego Cruz. So it's a bit of a shame we've got these drivers that are constantly not showing up. Because obviously we do want to see a full grid here, because these guys are quick and they do deserve a full grid, because they are, very good tier, very clean racing here. But this is a chance really for Ken, Thierry, Carl, Joe Roberts, and the Ferrari boys to really start catching back up to Harry.
I think Ken's in the best position. What was the gap? 1 point.
1 point. 1 point
between Harry and Ken. Like if Ken and Thierry's obviously sitting quite pretty as well. So if they come 1 and 2, then they'll be in a really nice place for the championship.
Oh, just noticed a couple of hard runners. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you got Fred Head, you got Freddie Martinez on hards, and a Decky on hards as well.
Alright, so Alex,
Here
I'll
we
leave it
go
with you
for the
for the
race
start.
start. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, go, go. So here we go. Oh my god, what a start from Thierry there. Round the outside of Ken already. Ken is dropping down. Poor start. Thierry, Mano, both in front of him. Oh, Thierry and Mano side by side. Oh, that I thought it was going to badly then. But they were coming kind of through. Oh my god, there's like 3-4 cars wide there.
There's a lot of wind damage there as
Speedy,
well.
what a start as well. Joe Roberts here up the inside. Oh, man.
Oh, Rolly's got wind damage there, missing an end plate. Just noticed as he's overtaken
The
Freddie
thing's
Martinez.
messing up big time now. I'm pretty sure Joe was fighting with Dennis Collar there, but my timing screen had a bit of a meltdown. But it was Dennis Collar, so Speedy there. Good start, but had to settle for going into 5th, so he has gained a place still. Dennis Collar in 4th. Ken Doyle went down to 3rd after that poor start. Mano Bigfeld is in 2nd, and Thierry, after his great start off the line there, is in 1st.
Izzy has the wrong stream
Freddie
there.
Martinez.
Just to let you know, we're not Brett. I ain't got an accent on.
Freddie Martinez up to 8th position. What
That's
a start from him.
great start from him, and he's on the hard tyres as well, so that's quite impressive in itself.
Oh, and up again, he's overtaken.
Yeah,
wow,
Rolly's
position there.
Wing damage there is really struggling.
Yeah, this is going to kill him around this sector of the track. Mark Sandy as well on his 100th race. Don't forget, up 2 places into 14th. So decent start from him on the medium tyre.
Yeah, Rolly's coming in as well.
Yeah.
Big shame for him. Like, on his soft stint as well, so that's going to be 5-second penalty as well to go with it. That's really unfortunate. And somehow Mano gets the fastest lap of the race. How is that possible?
Yeah, what the hell?
That shouldn't happen.
Okay. Wow,
Okay.
okay. I mean, considering Thierry's not only in 1st but also pulled away from him.
Yeah, he's constantly been pulling away. Okay.
What's happened to Ken here? 2
Ken had a
seconds back
really
from
poor
Mano.
start. Really poor start.
Yeah. I mean, he was about 6/10 behind Mano, and now he's like 2 seconds behind. So he's had a really poor lap here.
No, so I thought it was wing damage. I thought he had wing damage on Ken's car, but it was just the angle.
Yeah, it's the angle. It's just the inside.
The particular
Colour black of
strategy
the
is telling for Ken is soft, medium, or a soft, medium. I'll probably, again, he's on the softs anyway, so I think it might try to do a soft hard maybe. Might be probably a better idea than a soft. The hards are actually very good around this track. They actually are quite a nice tyre. Which it's
going to be a tricky one
on Friday.
Yeah, I think he'll try to go for the hards. He just needs to keep it calm right now. He's just gets used to his setup because he's just putting in a lot of fuel. He's pushing really hard.
Mar, how many laps can the hard tyres do?
Around 20 laps, 22
around
laps.
20. So you're just saying get these softs to around lap 7 and then go for a set of hards.
Lap 7 is ideal, lap 8 would be very comfortable.
That would be good. But do you think the softs would be decent up to lap 8, let alone, lap 7, let alone lap 8?
If you're able to ignore them, keep them cool, then you're fine. But if you're fighting with people, you need to be able to put them so they get overheated very quick and wear out extremely fast after they get overheated. So you need to make sure you keep them in range.
So, I mean, looking at the gaps, I mean, Thierry's out front by 1.5 seconds, and then Mano's got 2.2 over Ken. So you're saying, I mean, I would say Mano and Thierry could probably manage their tyres. Ken's getting close to being under attack from Dennis Collo in DRS.
We are getting told off for that sort for attacking Ken by Izzy, saying that he has just come off a 12-hour race, guys.
I would never attack Ken. Ken has had the worst luck ever.
Yeah,
I support Kenny D all the way.
I think he's had a bit of a poor
Ken
start
Doyle all the way, man.
Probably doesn't help. He's just come off a 12-hour race. As Johnny Stokes, is he being under attack by his teammate? I don't think they're close enough yet.
I mean,
it'd be interesting to see what these guys do.
He had a bad start. Like, it is what it is. We'll call it how we see it.
It'll be funny. We are joined by the king of bad starts, Amar, and let's be honest, he wins most of the races anyway. So
I'm my boy, but I'll still slag him off about his race starts. Like, no favouritism of it.
This guy's, he'll make it back.
Yeah, that's it.
He's been taking notes from mine up.
Yeah. It basically what it is. It's all mind games of Amar and Ken. That's what they're doing right now. That they have a poor start, and then people think, oh look, I can get Amar and Ken. I can overtake him. And they're like, Amar's sort of sitting there. He's all chill. He's fine. You know, he's all right. He's cool. That's what Ken's doing right now. He's playing the rope and dope. That's all he's doing. He'll come back.
Dennis Collar really close to Ken now though, and Joe Roberts right on the back of Dennis Collar.
Yeah, it's a bit of a good teamwork here, hopefully, from the two guys, because right now Ken really needs Speedy to come up, and then obviously Dennis needs Kyle as well.
Yeah, this is quite an interesting battle actually between the Racing Point and the Williams. If Ken can back Dennis Collar into Joe, and if Joe gets past him, and then if Ken's got any extra pace, if he is trying to back him up, if he's got any extra pace, that's when he needs it. Yeah.
That was a mistake there from Dennis. He went too deep into that corner, and now Joe's got to run on him. Can Joe get him around the outside?
Off the inside. He hasn't got the straight line speed. As soon as he went out of that slipstream, he dropped back. But Dennis Collar's right on the back of Ken now. Oh.
See, Ken just needs to...
long right-hander.
He doesn't want to fight him too much. He obviously wants to hold him up, but he just wants to hold him enough so Joe can get that another attack in, really.
Oh, Dennis Collar didn't get that late apex there. I think this is just a tricky part, really. I mean, Joe could... Or Ken... no, Ken took
a nice line there. Took a nice line.
Yeah, got that really nice.
It's a very strange corner, that one. You always do think they've ran wide.
Yeah, and then they cut back in right at the end. This is the thing we were talking about though. This situation right here. Like Dennis Collar has caught up to Ken. He's got the DRS. You can't get past. Joe's right behind Dennis Collar, but because Dennis has got DRS, he can't get past. And the same Carl Dyer is in the same thing. He's getting DRS, but he's just staying there or thereabouts. Like
I had this in the assist race today. Like I was constantly behind a DRS train for 2 seconds because I just couldn't catch up. And obviously, around here as well, it's so difficult to save your ERS or your fuel as well. Like, it's just... You're always in like a losing battle. But then, here we go. Ken has been under attack now, and Dennis just flies past him.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of straight line speed by the looks of things.
Well, Dennis... They're both using up, you know, they're not using as much ERS as the two behind. They seem to be using a lot more. I think, is it Ken coming back at him? Oh, Ken's coming back. Dennis made a bit of a mistake. Ken's got the inside line. Oh, yeah. Brilliant move.
Joe's under attack as well from Kyle. I think he held it off. Joe kept the inside line there and kept Kyle behind. Oh, I thought Kyle was going to try and go up the inside. Then obviously it's quite again, a lot of these corners are kind of late apexes, but thought better of it knowing what the corners are like.
It looks like as well Johnny Stokes has released his teammate there to maybe attack Freddie. It's a bit of teamwork here. As you can see, Johnny's used up half his overtake, and Scotty, you know, he's got half left. He's got 70%. So good teamwork from the boys there in the Ferrari.
Joe right on the back of Dennis now.
Oh, penalty for Dennis. 3 seconds. That could be crucial.
Kyle, yeah. Kyle's going past up the inside of Joe.
Contact!
Had a little connection. Joe's now on the inside, but about to be on the outside again.
More contact
More contact, and Kyle gets the move done. But is Joe going to fight back coming down this straight now?
Joe Soft will be screaming.
Yeah, well, it's to that point now, isn't it? 5 lap old. Look at the drag race there.
Joe's got the inside line though. Is he going to get it? Oh, on the inside. Oh, Joe loses the back end a little bit. That's going to cost him. And he can't manage to get it back.
Great racing for the two there.
Yeah, it was nice. A little bit. Look at this train though. This is literally everything we were talking about. This is literally just coming true right now. This whole big train.
That's all it is. This place, it's just so difficult because it's so open. I think that like you don't get much dirty air. Well, particularly because it's such an open track. There's not much dirty air, but it's because of the DRS that you just can't catch up.
Yeah.
Ideally,
I think it's harder as well with.
It's more about that you can't punish the other driver for mistakes.
Yeah. It's such a wide run-off as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like because a lot of the corners are kind of like apexes as well. It really stops people wanting to go for a lunge because you know you go for a lunge and you know that car's going to be coming back across you. So it's almost like you can't just kind of go up the inside like you normally can for a lot of corners because you just know it's up the inside. It's going to be a tight corner. We'll go from there. This one it's like they're out wide. Oh wait, no they're not. They're just doing a normal line. It's
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not a fan
Oh,
of
Dennis! Oh, so
I
close.
also, this track doesn't really have a racing line as such. It's just
No, it's not. It's driver
Oh, so
preference,
it's-
isn't it? A lot of it.
yeah. It's say if someone makes a mistake, they can still recover from it very easily.
Yeah.
Which makes it quite difficult.
I think that is that. Yeah, Dennis, they're letting his teammate through. He did slow down there.
Yeah. Obviously, Dennis on the soft tyres, knowing that his soft tyres are coming to the end of their life, just waiting for his pit stop now. Whereas Carl's on those mediums, and they're coming quite nicely into him.
Good for this.
Was that Mark?
He's looking good right now on his mediums.
Yeah,
he
he
is.
is.
He's doing very well. I think the only thing that he can do better on is improving his ERS management, because right now he's on what 13%.
Yeah, he's quite tapped out, to be fair.
But it's very difficult. Like I said, there's not many places you can regain because I think it may be to do with the late apexes as well. There's not many heavy braking areas. As Ken's dived into the pits.
Yeah, it's probably a smart move, I think. Oh, and Freddie Martinez there goes for a lunge up the inside of Joe on turn 15, but doesn't quite get it done. But Joe's struggling with his softs, and also so's Dennis now. These softs are definitely they are screaming a bit too much. I think Freddie Martinez is going to get it done around the outside into turn 1 on Joe.
Yeah, he
Does
is.
get the move done, so nice overtake there, but now he's under threat from Scott Harris.
I think
It's going to be bad for Joe. He could
ideally
I
the
reckon he
Dutch
should've
face
pitted.
should have pitted. I think Dennis should have pitted as well.
Yeah, I think everyone on the softs. I mean, Thierry's obviously trying something different, but Infinite
Oh,
March there with a
held
3-second
up
time
there.
limit.
I can in the bits a little bit, maybe half a second.
Oh yeah, true actually. Yeah, did he? Ooh.
Yep, stuck in his pit box, so Carl might have a good chance here. TP's safe, he can probably go for another lap if he wants to.
He's got quite a big gap over. Yeah, 6 seconds.
A lot of ERS used up as well though. He's on 5%. So he's really pushing up front there. So his tyres must be feeling it.
Yeah, I think he's pushing over because he knows the grip in his tyres are gone, so he's using that to compensate to try and get his lap time back. I mean, the gap's not really dropped that much. Like, well, it's sitting around a 6 second mark, so he's alright for now. But does he risk another lap?
No, he's
a
coming
tough
in.
one.
He's
Let's see what he
coming
does.
in.
No, he's straight into the pits. Let's see here. Where's Thierry? Gonna feed out. Oh, and Freddie Martinez goes around the outside of Dennis Collar.
Speedy coming in. Speedy's coming to the pits as well.
Yeah.
Oh, contact there from... Oh, big... Oh, sorry. That was a big contact from the back of Dennis Collar. Scotty just tapped his rear end and it caused him the fish towel. Lost 2 places there. Lucky to keep out the wall. And he's staying out on his softs. I think that's a mistake. I really do think that's a mistake. He must be trying to go to the hards.
70 to 80% here.
Yeah, I think because he's losing too much time. As Roddy Shields gets a 10-second penalty for corner cutting.
Jesus. That's
coming
a
into
straight
the
line in the
pits.
corner.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
crashed.
I think
He's out the race.
he's
guys.
going to retire.
He's already out. Then Roddy
Oh, what
Shields
the
is
hell?
already out.
He's in the pits for me, having his tyres changed.
Yeah. It says he's retired from me as well, but he's in the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have, I don't know what happened there. Bit of a strange
Maybe he
one.
came in the pits and retired straight away, and then his
Yeah,
car just
but-
kept going for the pits like it normally does.
Yeah,
If he
maybe.
retired before he actually entered the pit lane, then I think it still messes up, right?
Yeah,
So
probably.
he obviously something was up. Wasn't
Ken
feeling it.
overtakes,
Mark
Show
Shandy
there.
up to 8th.
Yeah, he's doing well in his 100th race. Yeah, not the best of qualifying because of the disqualification, but you know, up in the points right now. Hasn't pitted yet, obviously. Oh, God, I don't get this. We saw Rolly Shields retire quite early on, and his car's rejoined the track, and taken 2 corners.
It's pulled over now. That's the things it has. Yeah.
He's pulling over.
Oh, puncher on Dennis Collar. We did say those tyres could be going loose, and he's got a puncher.
I think he got lucky. He
I
got
think
lucky.
he got
where
very
Harry was
lucky there.
So lucky, man. So now we know you don't want to take your softs 9, well, almost 10 laps.
Probably a bit late
That
now.
had to
Oh,
be at, like 90%.
Go softs again.
yes, I just
Oh, it's
noticed.
been held.
No, it's just a bit of a delayed glitch. But yeah,
He's
it
got
must
red. He's
affect-
got red tyres on me.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got red tyres on, but it was just I think the delay in the the glitching bit where he just stays there for like too long.
Oh yeah.
That's an aggressive strategy he's gone for. I don't know if it's going to pay off, but we'll see what he can do.
So it's going to be a soft medium then. So he's going to need to be flying in this stage of the Grand Prix, and hopefully maybe not take these as far. Because go absolutely rapid, maybe do 5-6 laps, and then just come straight in for those mediums.
I think we'll see him in at lap 17, I think. And then
Yeah, I don't think you could take up another 10 laps, considering you got a puncher as well. It'd be very difficult to do.
he'll need to gain at least 3 or 4 paces to make this worthwhile.
Yeah. And again, it's a tricky track to even overtake on. So, I mean, he did look quite quick in a straight line though when he was battling with Ken. So maybe that's why he decided to just try something completely different.
Yeah, if he keeps his overtake high and hopefully there's enough fuel left, he should be good.
True.
What he can do.
What was it? Joe Roberts and Big Show are battling it out. Big Show on the medium tyres, Joe on the hards.
Dennis Collar's come in as Dennis Collar. Carl Dyer's come in, and also Johnny Stokes has come in. Hard tyres for him, or both of them really. So now Scotty's got to really do a number here because he's got to hold out in the as the lead Ferrari and try and see if he can stay ahead of his teammate really. So we'll see the big loss here because these two have been.
I think he's alright in the mediums. Yeah, I think he might be. I mean, the thing is, Scott, he's got the runs a bit wide there, but he's got the advantage of getting a toe on the DRS from Freddie Martinez, so he might be okay. Where did John Stokes fell out just behind Big Show? So Big Show's going to be kind of held up a little bit between Big Show and Speedy fighting as well, so might actually play into Scotty's favour.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting to see where he comes out. But yeah, that DRS definitely going to help massively. Johnny Stokes is going to also, like I said, it's going to get the toe off of Big Show. It feels weird calling him Big Show, but we don't actually know his name.
It's definitely Big Show. And John Stokes getting past Big Show.
Yeah, he's loving a safety car right now.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a safety car, guys. Look at the runoff they've got. Like yesterday, was it the Thursday league? I was racing around this track, and on the third lap, I lost the back end, basically where Showcrum is here, and I span all the way into the island over there by the trees, and there was no safety car. And yet, if you crash on the other side, hit the other wall on your left-hand side, it's safety car. So I don't understand this track. Scotty has come in now.
Scotty took a very interesting line into the pits. That was he went very wide in.
Did he?
Very, very late there.
Let's see what he comes out.
Trying to get as much time as possible, probably.
Yep.
Johnny Stokes just about to come down the straight now, just exiting turn 15.
He's coming out the pits now.
Gonna be close. Oh, I don't think he's gonna do it. Or is he? Oh, yeah, he is. He is perfect. Nice. Didn't really gain much. Didn't really lose much. So nice there from Scott. In fact, no, he gained a little bit maybe.
Yeah, I think he's caught up to the back of Speedy of Joe Roberts a little bit there.
I think the problem is obviously the hard tyres can take a bit of time to warm up, whereas obviously John's had that one lap to kind of get a bit of heat into him. That might hinder him.
I think so, but around this track it's quite easy to heat up your tyres because of all the long.
I suppose the long fast corners, aren't they?
Interrupted it both very quickly. Ken's making a run on Carl. That gets it very easily around the inside. Carl's going to have the inside now for the next corner. Can Ken hold it on? Lot of contact there, a lot of bumper cars between the two.
Yeah, there's a lot of
argy-bargy.
A lot of bumping, yeah. What we like to see, as long as it's clean. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of bumping, as long as it's clean.
Yeah. As my man R. Kelly said, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Didn't see this happen, but Mano's got Thierry. Last time I looked, Thierry was in front of Mano.
Wow.
So something's happened with Thierry.
Damage on Thierry's car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Thierry.
Oh, that's really going to screw up his strategy. He was doing so well out in the front there. What's he going to go on to? Mediums. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Right? Who's that? RP's coming as well. Oh, is that just his strategy? I think that's his strategy. Okay, he's coming early for his stop. I thought maybe they had a little bit of a connection. How is Dennis getting on with his soft tyres? He's currently stuck behind the two Ferraris there, so not the best place. He's actually in a massive train.
Yeah. Very bad spot to be in.
Very, very bad spot. he can't get the use out of these tyres with the team train we got, with Williams and the Ferraris.
Yeah, he needs to try and make a move. You can't really get much like extra speed from the traction. It looks like he's going up the inside.
Yeah, and also Ken.
Oh, looks pretty quick in that straight line though. I think that's going to save him. Goes up the inside there of John Stokes, and I think he's literally just his straight line speed actually is going to save him here, especially with everyone else fighting. Scott is now pressing Ken.
Ken and Speedy have swapped places as well.
Pulling Ken along. Yeah. Ken looks like he's struggling. Oh, and Scott looking to go around the outside.
Side by side. I'm on board with Ken at the moment. With Dennis even.
Oh no, he's going to have the inside line here. Looks like he's going to get the job done. Ken taking it around the outside. Might get a better exit here, but that's a nice overtake from Scott there. Scott was kind of screwed at the first going through like turn 11 because he was trying to go around the outside and he had Joe right in front of him, and obviously Ken on the inside couldn't really do much.
No, but that angle you saw just now from Dennis Coller's car, it shows you the two different angles you can take into that corner. And you in normal tracks you'd assume that Ken can then undercut, like you said, like could he sweep underneath him. But because they just fall out in that same sort of line, because it's such a strange late apex, it's that's what kind of kills racing. You do want a car to be able to fight back. But there we go.
It's a cambered corner, so whoever's got the inside line has a big advantage on that one.
Yeah, that's true. I actually forgot that corner was cambered, to be fair.
Oh, here we go. Dennis is making a run on Ken there, so up another place. That setup definitely helped him out a lot there. But
do you know how long it is for a pit stop around here?
I have a feeling it's around 20 something seconds.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking Freddie Martinez is looking really nice right now.
He's looking really good. What's happened?
Like on hard tyres, 13 laps, 12, almost 13 seconds in front of Mano. He's got another 8 back. He's got like 21-ish seconds back to Kyle.
He'll come out in this train, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to be caught up in this too. It's a big train as well.
Leader. What's the gap to leader? Well, at the moment, so if it is, say 20 seconds, ideally, hopefully it is for him, because he'll come out just behind Carl Dyer. Anything more than 22 seconds, then he's in trouble, because he'll get stuck in this train.
Out of instinct, I think it's around.
Oh, yellows. We had yellows. Oh, it's Decky ahead. I thought it could be a safety car. I thought it was a safety car. It's just Dean for Greece.
The thing is as well, everyone else apart from Scott has penalties. So Freddie Martinez, if he takes his hards, 20 laps, like the full distance or whatever, pops in for a set of softs. Not only will he be really racy at the end, but he'll have the advantage of maybe anyway at that stage not having any penalties.
TP's retired, guys.
Oh,
TP's just retired
Jerry.
in the pits.
I think he's probably a bit annoyed. He kind of had this race kind of like in the bag, didn't he? This was kind of his to lose. Obviously,
might have been an incident with something.
It could have been maybe. Yeah, maybe he was annoyed. Maybe he could have been lapping someone actually, or maybe it was Mane if they were fighting. Who knows? He didn't look that close to Mane at that stage though, so.
More change around this mid-pack battle. Ken and Jones. I can't talk today. And Johnny Stokes swapping places left and right. They're still battling it out as I think also there was a change in the mid-pack as Dennis gets past or attempted to get past. Who actually got past? Did Scotty get past Speedy? Was that the overtake there? A lot of change around.
Scotty done that on Joe a couple of laps back. I think it was Dennis going past Johnny.
He's done a good job already. He's done that.
What's happened to Ken though? I mean, maybe he's fatigued or tired, obviously from his big race. But he's not been. Obviously, had his good qualifying, but he's not. He's looked like he struggled in this race.
Doesn't look like he's set up for the race trim. He's probably just going for the qualifying setup.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling in down those straights, isn't he?
He's looking like he's got a lot of understeer most of these corners.
Well, it's very similar to how you were feeling on Tuesday, I suppose, as well. Maybe coming, like I said, you remember when you were feeling very well on Tuesday, and we saw the difference in your pace. So maybe I said this 12-hour race not doing the best for Ken, as well as a setup as well, because obviously if he's got a qualifying setup, as you say, he's having to probably think a lot more about his how he's taking his turns, how he's braking, because he doesn't want to wear his tyres out, wants to save. And being no assist as well, a lot of difficulties with that. And coming off back of a 12-hour race, that's probably a lot of thinking for one day.
Yeah, he's probably very drained, and he's trying to make the most out of the situation right now.
I mean, it's still points, and you know, any points that he can pick up is going to help him in the championship fight anyway.
Yeah.
Freddie Martinez is looking really, really good. Like, even pace-wise, like he dropped down. I think he made a bit of a mistake, and he dropped down to like 10-second gap to Mano. He's now back up to like around 11.5-ish, and he's pulling away from Kyle as well.
And
the gap's
still
still relatively similar.
I saw that he dropped 2 seconds and he gained it back. Maybe it was a.
It could have been a timing glitch, maybe. Yeah.
But he's dropped down like 8/10 now in the last couple of laps.
Dennis Collin was listening to Omar. He's now come in from lap 9. He's pulling over to mediums to the end now. Yeah, mediums to the end. So he's someone that's listening to the stream, obviously, listening to Mar's advice.
I mean,
And Mar's advice corner. We bought it trackside. Yeah, we bought it trackside, just for everyone.
We need to do that again. A Mars advice corner.
Yeah, we need to get it started.
Yeah, it's true.
he's being very careful on his outlap there. He turned the other way to try and avoid getting a corner cut penalty. So he's
Really?
very careful on that. It's listen to him.
He's got a lot of work to do now. He's going to have to be really rapid on his mediums. It looks like he's got the straight line speed, so I don't think he's too worried about maybe getting past people. Especially the few cars that he's got ahead of him, none of them have the benefit of the DRS, so he might be able to get up to about. Well, I mean, God, it's quite, so there's some gaps, but
Freddie needs to pit, man. He needs to go on the mediums.
Yeah, he does.
yeah,
He's
he's
a lot of
losing
time
now. About almost a second in about 8 temps.
7 tenths or something.
Yeah. To get rid of them
I
hard
think he's
spin
trying
them
to go softs, and I don't think that's the best idea.
because he'll have the same issue. Like if he goes softs, like if he ekes it out, he's going to lose a bit of time. Then he'll be caught in a battle, and then he'll go softs, and then they'll be getting towards the end of their life anyway. But by the end of the race,
Yeah, I think he's made a
Bit of a
bad decision
mistake.
here, but we'll see what happens. He can make
I think
that.
he needed to come in, 3 laps ago to really, and then go on to mediums.
Last lap would have been good.
Yeah.
Last lap of lap 4. Fine.
yeah.
It's also a lot of time as well. Again, pretentious in the first 2 sectors. 4 tenths now.
Yeah, Mano's reeling him in. Obviously, if he can get, I don't know. I feel like he'll be fine on the mediums. He'll have good, decent pace over him still. But if he can get him to the softs, if he's quick enough, Mano's tyres obviously will start struggling to the same extent that his are. Final couple lap showdown, but he'd have to be a lot quicker.
Yeah, Mano's. I forgot actually. Mano's on 10 lap holds. He'll be struggling towards the end. Be around 70 to 80%.
Everyone's.
Oh, he's coming in
fascinating,
now.
this
He's
track,
coming
I
in.
think, but-
Freddie is coming in. We'll see what he goes on to. Probably, like Lamar said,
Yeah.
I think it's a lap too late. He's going to come in out of this battle here between, between Carl Dyer,
Yeah, I
Scotty,
think he's gonna-
Joe.
I think he's going to come out just in front of Ken.
Got to be mediums, right? He's going
Yeah,
softs.
it's got to be. Oh,
No,
he's going softs. Oh, he's braving that. 11 laps.
And he's coming out in traffic as
Right.
well. Like we saw, look, we
Yeah.
see Dennis struggle
He
to
should
get through.
slot in. Should come out just in front of Ken. Comes out in front of Johnny. Oh, okay, fair enough. Come out just in front of John. He's got those soft tyres as well,
He's
but
got to push now. He's got to push hard.
yeah, he's just got to use them. I still don't. I think Omar was right in the call for he should have gone mediums, but we'll wait and see.
And
He
I
could
think
prove
that's
us wrong.
a bit-
Maybe like a car load. He's thinking maybe
Should
they'll
have
go
been
a
a lap
bit farther.
earlier as well. I think there because he had the advantage.
I think his plan was to go to softs, but I think he saw how much time he lost on the last lap when he pitted, and he was like, I still want to go softs, but I can't take these any further. So I think he's just gone, sack it, I'm sticking to it.
I mean, he only had that 12-second gap. If you were on the mediums, he would be in front of all these guys.
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And they will definitely get into
Let's
the
see
end
what
from
he can
there.
do. And he's come out really close, I mean, he's looking pretty racy, he's
Yeah,
already
he'll
got
take
past
one
Joe.
person.
Yeah, he's got Joe already, and he's right on the back of Kyle.
Don't send it. Oh, he sent it.
Oh, he sent it.
Great move though. Fantastic.
Oh, what a move though. That just reminds me of
Oh,
like,
he's coming back though. He's coming back.
oh,
I wouldn't bother fighting that one.
He's gonna be put. Oh.
He didn't get a penalty there.
Yeah, that was lucky.
And again, he's coming. Oh god, Carl was being very racy with him today.
He is not.
I think it's a losing battle though.
Can hold him back the better.
I think this is a losing battle. I don't think Carl shouldn't be fighting this hard because he's gonna get him. It's all he's doing now is losing touch to Scotty Harris ahead.
Yeah, but if he fights him, then he knows his soft tyres are on a timer, right?
I think it's actually good to fight here because soft tyres he probably wore out like an extra 3-4% just on that sector.
Yeah, it's very true.
Big for later on.
Infinite March gets another penalty there for his 100th race.
Currently down in 13th, but just pitted for soft, so might be able to see him work his way up a little bit.
I will be right back.
Okie dokie. Oh, here we go. He's going up the inside now.
Yeah.
Freddie Martinez.
Not much
Carl
can do
gets
there.
the job done. Yeah, nothing he could do. Gets the job done. Nice and early.
So let's quick. So there's 7 laps to go. It's basically all to play for now. At the moment it's been quite a good little race so far. I really am enjoying this. Guys, don't forget, I said in the chat there is a link to the Discord if you do want to join for all your racing needs and racing requirements you might want from us. With a little fun polls and stuff as well for you to get involved in. But this is looking good for Freddie. If he just needs to get past Scotty quick as he can, if Scotty gets a bad exit there, this could be a move getting done now.
The traction there from the softs.
Fantastic.
Yeah, the grip difference there actually paid him dividends there. But he's got, a 10-second gap to try and chase down Mano. I would say he's got the speed to do it, but I just don't think he has a tyre life to do it.
No, it's 2 laps in, them tyres will already be quite heavy on tyre wear. And we know
we saw
lap 5, 6.
Yeah, and we saw what Johnny take him. Was it John that took him 9 laps?
Oh, Dennis.
Or was it
Dennis?
Oh, Dennis. Dennis Collar took him 9 laps and got that puncher, and he's got to go. What was it, 11?
Yeah. It's not a good shout. I think medium should probably been a bit better choice, and he should have been a lap earlier. But he's done it now. He's already gained nearly a second on him already, so he's having quite a good lap at the moment.
Yeah, he needs. Obviously, hello mate. Obviously, Mano's tyres are quite old too. He's going to have a similar sort of scenario, but I don't think he's going to be too worried about getting a puncher. Whereas Freddie Martinez is definitely going to have that worry.
He should gain quite a lot actually. I think he'll gain around 5 seconds before he'll start feeling the effects of tyre wear.
Yeah, I think first place is probably out of reach for him at the moment. Unless there's some sort of mistake from Mano or his tyres dramatically fall off. But I think they're both their tyres are going to leave or go up at the same time.
He gained 7 tenths in just those 2 corners alone.
Fastest lap as well, 1 minute 30.7.
Yeah, we'll see how Mano does actually. Freddie is looking quite pacey on these tyres.
Yeah, he might actually be up to him on the back of him a lot quicker than I thought.
Know. I think anything now they're going to start to fall off. I think so. I don't think we'll see another 1 minute 30 lap from him. We'll have to wait and see what he does. But obviously, don't forget as well with Mano's penalty, he hasn't got to necessarily overtake him.
Well, no, this is the thing. He just needs to catch up to the back of him, and then hopefully that might be what his game plan was. If he can stay there, not get a puncher, but get to a.
Yeah, because Mano will have 3-second penalties. Carl's made up another place there. Are they going 3 wide? Are they going to go 3 wide here? Don't think so. Oh, it's going to be very close as Johnny Stokes defends really hard against Carl. Can Carl get the inside line for this corner? He's definitely looking for it. Trying to be late on the brakes, but hasn't got the grip at the moment. But a big lock up there from Carl. Full speed has a little look there, but he's not close enough yet. But Ken has fallen off so much from this pack. 7.4 seconds. That's a huge loss in
he's
time.
struggling. Yeah, it's still. I mean, it's still a decent chunk of points though. He only needed a few, didn't he, to
No, he did one. Yeah.
retake the lead. Yeah, and obviously with Thierry out now, played even better for him. And Kyle Dyer gets past John Stokes there into turn 1. Nice overtake there.
Another one looking very punchy today as well is Kyle Dyer. Obviously, he missed a couple of. He missed, I think, one race like a few weeks ago, so needs to make up a lot of ground from that. I said it's frustrating. This is like very much like a wet race for me because there's like this group have been in DRS pretty much the whole race, and it's been a few overtakes, but not like anything major, has there? It's always been the same. They always get each other back because the DRS is so strong. So this is again what we don't like about this track, how it's not really exciting particularly.
The issue is it's the same place as well. They get them at the same spot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Interesting moves.
So like guys, we've seen the overtake once. We don't need to see it anymore. Come on, try something else. But then you can't. As Patrick Boylard just flies past Chris Murphy there on his fresh softs. Gap between the two leaders at the moment, 5 seconds apart. Scotty 6 seconds from Freddie. Another penalty there for him for the march. Yeah, Freddie's looking good. It just needs to get within 2 more seconds of Mano there, and he's basically got the position.
When he gets a 6-lap old soft, it's going to start falling off though, so we'll be wary of that.
Yeah, he's really got to look after. I think Mano's tyre should be okay for the end of the race. Maybe it's like falling off with 1 lap at the end, maybe 2 laps to go, possibly.
He's probably hit the 55-60% mark by now. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Ken's probably the worst off right now. He's 16 lap old, but you've got someone else that's 17 lap old hard, so he's going to be struggling.
Yeah, Goran there, he's sitting in 9th.
okay. So who's going to be struggling more, Mano or Freddie?
It's
I feel
gonna
like-
be,
I think Freddie will probably. You said Mano?
I think, yeah, at the moment, yeah.
At the moment, I would say Mano, but I think give it another lap or 2, go to like lap 25, 26, and Freddie will be like puncher territory.
Oh, no, don't tell me we're going to. Don't tell me we're going
to.
to see a retirement from Infinite March on his 100th race. So he just sped into the pit lane. That's normally a sign that he's going to retire. I don't think he is. Maybe it's just a fresh set of softs for him. Go for fastest lap.
Go for fastest lap. Yep.
Yeah. Normally that's the go-to move for this league. When they get a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane, that's their retirement sign there. But he's staying out. Trying to get a fastest lap for his 100th race. Has been lapped, unfortunately, though, I do believe. Or has he been lapped? May have been lapped, not too sure. I think
No, he hasn't been lapped yet. Oh, actually, he might have been because I know.
Yeah, Scotty's behind him,
I
isn't
know
he?
Decky. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He has been lapped.
yeah, Dicky's coming to the pits as well for going for fast lap as well. Freddie nearly within 3 seconds, 3.6 now. The gap
Getting very
between
close.
the two leaders with 3 laps to go now, or two and a half laps.
This is
to
going to be like one of the last laps where Freddie might have a big like some tyre advantage. I think it will even out. Although you can see him up the road now.
Yeah,
That must be a bit of encouragement.
bit of a boost for him. But Mano as well. He's been pushing because he's on 10% ERS.
Yeah, they're both very similar, aren't they?
Yeah, Mano's got 10% more, give or take. So Mano was just in that 9% range. So would have lost a lot of time there.
Almost in that 3-second area that he needs to be in.
This is going to be a good end to this race. He is now within 3 seconds, so he's just got to stay there now with 2 laps to go.
He needs to stay there and not risk a penalty.
We'll wait and see how this pans out. It's going to be interesting to see.
For a few laps.
I think I'm going to stay on Freddie and see the difference in lines he's taking, because they're going to start seeing, surely. Looking at his tyres as well, there's definitely some grain in there. You can see the two tone of colours on that front left and the front right as well. They don't look too bad, to be honest, but there's a definite line forming.
Mano's definitely struggling. I think his front left tyre is probably over 85% at this point.
Okay, well, we could see a double puncher from the first and second place people at this rate.
Yeah, we could.
Everyone else looks pretty okay, apart from Ken and Speedy. Their tyres are old too. I think Speedy will be okay, but between Ken, as John Stoke gets past Kyle.
Good move there from the Ferraris. Good points on the Ferrari boys as well. 3rd and 4th right now. No penalties between them either.
Yeah, I mean Kyle might have even given up actually.
Mona's having to slow down quite a lot to get his turning in. Get his
look at that gap, 1.4. Yeah.
A lot now.
He might not even need the penalty. He might just get him anyway. There's definitely a puncher coming here. I think I can feel it. Oh, very shaky on the exit.
Oh, his hard tyres are gone, but I mean 7 lap on soft. So I mean we saw 9 laps from what Dennis. So Freddie might actually get away with not having a puncher there. Oh, it's Carl. Oh, Carl's coming to the pits here. Oh, he's got a puncher. That's what happened. Carl got a puncher in his hards, and they were 15 laps old.
So how is Mano surviving?
15 lap old hards. He's got a front left puncher.
Carl's been pushing then because I think I did 20 laps in the race that I did, and they were at 80%.
Wow. Exactly. Yeah, he is caned them then.
He's either got very unlucky with over 70%. Just got very unlucky, or
that's true. Isn't it anywhere from like 70% they can just blow, right?
Yeah. 70% onwards.
Oh, and Freddie's gone on the inside of Mano, and there is into turn 8, and there was nothing Mano could have done. Yeah, Mano literally couldn't do anything.
I'm still waiting for a puncher. I'm still waiting. I'm checking both of their cars.
He should just cruise. Mano needs to just cruise.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time back to Scotty.
Keep your left tyre unloaded, man.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't matter if Mano gets packed past him either, does it really? His yellow flags have come up. He's headed, which I think is Decky. We could see a Hamilton-style finish as well if he does get a puncher.
Yeah. Freddie Martinez looking okay. Got 1 corner left to navigate. Gets it done. Mano here coming from around the corner. I think if there was another lap, he might have had a puncher there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Incredible drive though from Freddie Martinez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah, he done that really well. Hards to softs. Had the pace. I think the fact that he was quick helped him out the most. He had the pace.
Very fast around this track.
And Mano holds on to the 2nd place. Scott Harris comes along in 3rd. 4th we've got John Stokes. 5th we've got Joe Roberts. 6th we've got Ken Doyle coming across the line.
Yeah, very good of him.
Dennis Collar, maybe. No, it doesn't pip Ken, so 7th Dennis Collar. A good chunk of points from the Williams and the Ferraris here. Carl Dyer in 8th. Patrick Boylard in 9th. Goran Judosic coming over in 10th. And actually pips Patrick Boylard, so Patrick Boylard slips down to 11th. Goran Judosic goes to 9th. Chris Murphy in 10th. Picking up that last point here. And Decky got another corner cut penalty there. Mark Sandy finishes 13th.
Big Show's going to come in 12th for his first race, so welcome to the league, buddy. Done very well for his first race, kept out of trouble. Obviously, he doesn't want to be overly aggressive on his first race, so well done there. Driver of the day,
6th place.
Let's see what the game gives first before we make our decision, but I think it's quite unanimous what we're going to go with. Oh, is it going to be a hat trick?
Yeah, I actually agree with the game there. I mean, he did gain a lot of positions, but he done that perfectly. He had the pace. He had the gap. I mean, I still think. Looking at it now, I feel like the lap he pitted was a good lap. I think maybe if he, I don't know, it's a tough one. I think, like Amar said, I think he would have been in less traffic if he pitted that lap earlier, and maybe he could have nursed his tyres a little bit more. So I don't think it actually would have made much difference, but it worked out for him.
I still stand by what we said, that he should have come in a lap earlier. But obviously he's proved us wrong there, so well done to him. But yeah, I think a lap earlier he would have had an easier ride, put it that way.
He's put himself in a bad position, but got himself out of it, which is well, he deserves it for that, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think the 6th place from Ken is quite good, especially because he did that 12-hour race. He's even just to show up is
it's quite an achievement.
Should be, yeah.
So I'll quickly run through your final scoring. Freddie Martinez is your race winner and your driver of the day. Second place is Mano Bigveld. Third, we have Johnny Harris. Johnny Harris. Scotty Harris. Then Johnny Stokes in 4th. Joe Roberts in 5th. Ken Doyle comes in 6th. Dennis Collar in 7th. Kyle Dyer in 8th. 9th was Goran Udozic. And 10th place, rounding up your points, was Chris Murphy. 11th will have Patrick Boylard. 12th, Show Crime. 13th place was Mark Trisandi on his 100th race, so well done for finishing. Decky Dean Fabrice comes in 14th, and then there was 2 others. I can't remember who they was. I think we had 2 DNFs, didn't we? We had Thierry DNF in the pits, and someone else, and Roddy Shields DNF'd in the pits. So there you go. As expected, no safety cars today. So
yeah, that's not really a shock.
Yeah, not entirely surprised, really.
I'm so surprised.
So I'll quickly get in the our top 3 finishers, and our driver of the day being our race winner. Quickly invite those guys in.
It's quite interesting to see the hard soft strategy come out on top, actually.
Yeah, actually, I think that's the first time I've seen it this week. Actually, saying that I've not seen many actually come to fruition.
Yeah, he's kept it very safe in the first few laps. Got ahead and able to pull out his gap, which I didn't watch closely, but he's pulled out 12 seconds at the end of it, which was impressive to say the least.
Yeah, I literally think just the pace that he had on those hard tyres is literally what's. I mean, obviously he was rapid on those softs, but I think he just had so much pace that it literally played into his hands there.
Just adding Mano now, so I've not got him as a friend on my console.
I think Speedy got a bit unlucky with the train he got stuck in. Everyone in the train actually got quite unlucky. Otherwise they would be able to maybe push their cars a lot more, maybe get up there, but
yeah, so that train was quite a long one, wasn't it, that middle pack?
Yeah, lasted for the entire race, I think.
Yeah, it literally did. Freddie has joined us. Was waiting for Mano Beekville and Scotty to join. Scotty Harris. So fingers crossed we get them guys in soon. Although Scotty, I don't believe does join us in interviews, does he?
Not usually.
No, I don't think the two do join us. We'll just start. So basically, guys, here is your Drink Alchemy Victory Lane. Welcome, guys. We are joined, obviously, by our race winner and driver of the day, Freddie Martinez. Obviously, Freddie done a qualifying where he wasn't the best from you today, but then you went onto the hard tyres. We thought it actually was a bit of a mistake, we said at the start of this race, but you kind of proved us wrong every step of the way. We thought you pitted too early, thought you chose the wrong strategy, and yet you've made it work. So how was the race from your point of view, pal?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. I'm at a loss. I wasn't even expecting to get points. That's what my game plan was.
What, not to get
points? It was the game plan was to get points. At least 10th. Yeah, I think it all meshed together with the start. I was chatting with a friend during my stream who was saying, "Yeah, hey, maybe you should go hard to soft." I'm like, "Okay, sounds like a plan." We go into the race, and we're looking more and more at the tire where it's barely going up. What?
A bit of interruption there. Wait for him to come back. I will say though, his friend needs a drink from him. you need to buy your power drink. I think you need to buy your power drink for that strategy call.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, like lap after lap, we're noticing like, hey, they're not catching us after they pitted. Mono's catching us like little bit after little bit. But other than that, at that point I thought, okay, we're on for maybe a podium. And then they pit, and I'm just flying. I'm so confused. We're going like well above like pace, and I don't know. I'm in awe of what I just did.
Because we were saying on the street at one point you were 21 seconds ahead of the midfield battle you inevitably got stuck in, and we were saying that you need to basically, if we was in your position, we would pit now, go to mediums. And then you kept on going, and then that gap slowly was coming down, not in your favour, and meant basically you'll be thrown into that battle. Then you went onto the softs. We thought, okay, now you're going to struggle because these guys have been battling the whole race. And I thought, oh, that's curtains for you basically. And yet you just sort of flew past them, managed to keep tyre wear somehow, because we saw punchers on lap 10 from softs. We saw a puncher on hards on lap 17, I believe it was, from 17 from Cole Dyer. So, and yet you were just flying through. So, what was your tyre wear on when you crossed the line? Did you check? Or
I wasn't even. My friend told me. Yeah, my friend just at like what lap I had, second lap I had it open. He's like, don't even look at it, just close it and go. I'm like, okay, that's what I did.
Yeah, your friend does need a drink. Yeah, the game might not realise how desperate you was on tyre wear.
No, that was really smart that you just didn't know.
I mean, from the little indication thing, it was at like almost red, so I think I was maybe in the 90s, I want to say. I don't know. The tires felt good the whole entire time. I wasn't losing grip, or I felt like I wasn't losing grip.
It was a good race. I'm just going to try and get Mano in. I did invite Mano, but apparently he didn't get the invite. I'll double check just to make sure. 1 second. Mano 17. I did add him in. Try it again.
So how long did you go on those softs? Maybe 9 laps?
It was from lap 19 till 27.
27. 8 laps.
Right, Mano, I just need to invite you to... I need to add you as a friend, basically. So 1 second, let me just work out how to do that on this stupid console.
You would have been around the 80% mark on those softs.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Well, I get Mano an invite to be my friend.
Quite curious on what Mano's tyre wear was as well, because
yes. This is why I want to get him in. I really want to get Mano in to try and talk to him.
Yeah.
In the chat, he said there were, I think, about 82%, if I remember correctly.
Wow. There we go.
Oh, really?
That's quite impressive. He's managed to survive as well. 82%.
82%.
I don't think Carl Dyer's battling helped him particularly, did it? Really?
I think a lot of the battles that happened today have just been for tyre wear. Just wasting tyres, but it was entertaining to watch.
Here we go. Mano is finally in. Now I've got him as a friend who can join. So we'll move on to our second place. Amar, you wanted to ask Mano a question?
Yeah, how much are your tyres on, mate?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
How much wear was your tyres on?
Oh, wow. It was unbelievable. I was praying to, when I was looking at the last corner, the final lap, my left front tire was 85%. So I don't know how it's not exploded. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. That's why I didn't even push that hard at the last 3 laps, because I knew Freddy was catching me every second per lap or something. And I already knew that my win was... I wasn't going to win today.
When did you find out? Because you must have felt pretty confident, because at one point you were quite far ahead of everyone after Freddie did pit. So you must have thought, but when he catches you, his tyres will be gone, you'll be fine for the race win.
The crazy thing was when Cherry got into the pits, I knew I was going to be the leader of the race. And I saw the gap of 10 seconds or something, and I knew I was going to be a comfortable race. Until I saw Freddy was I was going to the soft, which I already knew because he was starting on the hards, and then I realized it's going to be a close call at the end. But unfortunately, I picked up a penalty, and yeah, that screwed up my race a little bit. But I knew as soon as I saw Freddy was right behind me, P2 within no time. I don't know how, but he managed to do it, and then I already knew I was screwed. So I was focusing on getting P2 because I already know a penalty and a soft tire. Well, a guy with fresh soft tires behind me. I knew I was.
Well, not so much fresh to be got up to you.
They were not.
Yeah.
They were not fresh.
I wasn't. Yeah. But I knew. Oh yeah.
At least he did it. Like I said, obviously you had that penalty. You picked up that 3 seconds. So I'm guessing that the victory would have. Well, say the victory. The second place would have been a lot worse if you crossed the line in first. So at least he overtook you. That's really the main thing.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot worse if you kept ahead of him the whole time. But yeah, fantastic from you. Like we don't know. We've done this track all week now, and these tyres, we've seen so many punches and so much battling on track because of the fact that it's totally difficult to overtake. But to keep your tyres at that stage where you're actually still able to cross the line with all 4 of them still inflated is quite impressive.
Yeah, it's crazy because I was really praying to not. I was hoping that the tires won't explode because when I saw my left front tire, oh man, you won't believe how fast my heart was beating.
So did you have it up in the whole time, that graphic, to see your tires?
At the last lap, I think I've seen the graphic around 20 times. No joke. And yeah, I was keeping my eye on the temperatures and the tire wear. And I was. My main goal was to cross the line with 4 tires, not 3. So yeah.
Well, again, it could have been interesting. You know, I think you still would have kept second, but it would have been a bit of a Lewis Hamilton finish from Silverstone. But well done for your second place. Fantastic race from you both. Alex, have you got any questions for either driver? Nevo, are you with us? Is your mic on? Anyway, Amar, any questions for either driver?
So how do you find the next race, Austria?
Penalty.
We'll start with second place, Austria.
Yeah, I like Austria, but the penalties is a difficult thing for me at least. You know, if you just forget the penalties, I love the track, and I hope it's going to be a fun race again. So yeah.
Obviously, first place, Freddie. Same feelings.
Yes and no, because the only race I've really done here was Tier 2 29 in F1 2019, and that experience was crashing with the person in lap 1, getting wing damage lap 8, and then disconnecting from internet issues. So
quite an eventful race for you.
Series of bad luck there. Maybe you'll get karma back and you'll get first again. You never know.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the hards again though. Around that track anyway. I wouldn't recommend the hards.
Yeah. Just hope for good luck.
Track this one, so we can push maybe a lot more.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully, a bit more action overtaking wise as well. Because it's a bit more of a technical track, a bit more of a not less forgiving than France, let's say. But I think we'll wrap it up there. So, guys, thank you for joining us for the interviews. Well done for your races, guys. Anyone, thank you for watching today. Nevo and Amar, thank you very much for joining us in the commentary box today. Guys, don't forget, I said the Discord link as well is in the chat. You could join us again, or join me again for Monday for the LFR, Tuesday for the TNE, And then we have I'm racing on Thursday, back with racing again on Friday, and then we're back here again for Austria for next week. So guys, thank you everyone for joining, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you and good night.